Charlotte today. So we're going to be talking all things skin as usual, but we're also going to find out some things that Charlotte does as well, and all about your career and how you got into doing what you do. So initially, if you want to just tell us a little bit about yourself and what it is that you do.
So I'm Charlotte Wagerhall, also known as Skinnyschedule. So initially, I was a secondary school teacher. I studied nutrition at university, and to cut a very long story short, I lost between 4 to 5 stone. Started a Slimming World group and ended up on the cover of the magazine and faced the company for the back end of last year. So it's been a bit of a whirlwind few years. And I share that on a, Instagram and Facebook, and people started following me to get ideas and advice. More recently, I've started my own podcast because I'm a big believer in pay it forward. I like learning about different topics and helping other people out there, which is how I met yourself.
Absolutely,
so that's how I helped improve my skincare, was Louisa coming on the podcast.
Yay.
So it was very cool. So it's been a very busy few years, but amazing few years.
Gosh, that sounds really exciting. So from a teacher to basically like a nutrition specialist, so that's quite a change then.
Yeah, I mean, my background, because I studied nutrition at university, my passion was always there, and delivering that in secondary schools was great. But I really wanted to use that to help people on their own weight loss journeys, and for myself really as well. And it's been amazing watching people change and helping people
but
change.
you've had some really, really good results and stuff.
Like initially it was just to help people feel better about themselves, but the longer I did it, the more people could have hip replacements, they could go on to have IVF, or they could go on to conceive naturally. So it became more about like how people felt, and it's just incredible, best thing ever.
And I know it's not like egotistical, but I bet I feel the same way when it's about skin. So it's not like, oh, I've done that, it's just I'm so happy when they're happy. So I bet you get a lot of that.
You get a buzz out of making other people happy, and I think that what better way to make people happy.
Absolutely. And we all need to know about nutrition, don't we? And especially in this day and age when everybody's stressed all the time, and we do need to learn a little bit more about how to look after ourselves in a better way.
Oh, absolutely. I think everyone's so busy now, and it's investing that time in nutrition, skincare, and just looking after yourself. So I think we're very quick to put everyone before ourselves.
Absolutely.
And then we fall at the bottom of the barrel, and the consequences of that aren't great, are they?
No. So. Especially when you're a mum, a wife, and stuff like that, you kind of do come even lower, don't you?
Gosh, yeah, absolutely.
You can just look after yourself. With food, it's a good start, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's just, we were all cavemen, and the food wasn't as accessible. Where now, you can have Domino's texting you, Pizza Hut texting you, emails, offers, you leave the salon, there's it's just everywhere, and it's learning how to eat in a better way in this environment.
And I suppose I bet you can then help people still have those little treats that they...
It's learning how to have that healthy, balanced relationship with food, and a lot of people use food for comfort, to make themselves happy, to commiserate, celebrate. But it's learning how to have that balanced, happy life that you've always wanted. That's how I see it.
I am terrible for that. I am a bit of a comfort eater in whatever mood
I think most of us are. But you're naturally slim, so you naturally must moderate without having to think about it. But for many of us, we're learning how to moderate that.
Yeah. So in your career then, would you say that you've come across any stumbling blocks
massively.
in the transitions and stuff?
I was a teacher while I launched my Slimming World group, and that was a really stressful time, sort of both very high demanding jobs, and sort of the time management in terms of that. I think my own weight loss journey has been... that has probably been the biggest battle of my life, and actually to get to a point where I feel happy, confident, healthy was the biggest win for me, because you don't realise how many aspects of your life it takes over when you're not happy. So to share that on a bigger platform is amazing, and that's why I started my social media platforms, was to help other people, which has led me to where I am now. So it's pretty cool. Everything happens for a reason.
Absolutely, it's so good. And I suppose that satisfaction from losing so much weight as well, and like I bet you feel so much better in yourself as well.
And the thing is, you don't realise how much your weight holds you back. I would never have come and done something like this before. So
how do you think that you overcame all of those challenges, or do you think you just sort of managed to muddle your way through it? Or
it's hard to summarise, because it was such a long period of my life. I think really taking time, I think a lot of us we'll be okay. This is very shocking. I'll be alright. It'll be alright. Actually, what if it's not? Like, what is your plan to overcome that? I think we're very good at recognising what we're good at,
Yeah.
we know what we're not good at, but we're not very good at putting action plans in place of how am I going to overcome that.
Yeah.
And I think it's when you look at that, I think things really change for me as well. Like, I'm a big believer in the law of attraction.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you fan as well. Yeah, it's just been the best thing, and I've used that in so many scenarios to help move my life forward. And I credit a lot to that. I think just a lot of time to get to know yourself as a person.
Yeah.
And just trying to improve yourself, whether that be your mental well-being, your health, your nutrition, skin, and because when you feel good, you can do a better job of looking after everyone around you and making them happy too.
That's really good. I think that's another conversation. We could do a whole podcast on law of attraction.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's amazing.
Definitely.
Unless people sort of have gone through the process themselves, some of the things I could say now would sound a bit crazy.
And so if you weren't doing what you were doing, or what you are doing, what do you think you'd do instead?
I spent ages thinking about this question. Part of me feels like I should have always been born to do this. More recently, the podcast has been born, and I absolutely love doing that. I love meeting new people, and I love learning new things to help make my life better. That's why the podcast is called Better. But also sharing that with other people to help improve their lives. So I really like that. Yeah, sort of presenting TV, journalism. Like, I love all that stuff. And just helping people in that format.
It sounds like you've already just on this journey, and you've kind of almost weirdly fallen upon this journey as well.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
if you told the unhappy child at school that was, like 14 and probably 14 stone, that you were going to be the face of Slimming World, help other people lose weight,
gosh, imagine that.
Start a podcast, I just wouldn't have believed you.
We are here to talk about skin as well. So what would you say is why should somebody have such a good skincare routine, and why is it important to somebody to have a routine?
I think when you look after yourself, you feel better. So you work better, you look after your family better. Society, unfortunately, a lot of things are based on how you look.
And it must be aesthetically pleasing.
It's very aesthetically pleasing, and it's just looking your best naturally. And skincare is a really quick way to invest that time into yourself, and you are responded to better, a bit like when you wear the right colours, and you feel more confident, you feel more happy with glowing skin. It's just, and I'm of that age now, I'm in my 30s where things are starting to maybe fine lines are coming, and it's, for me, it's about prevention as well. It's looking after what I have got and being the best of what I've got.
Because sometimes we don't understand skin, do we? So it's about educating, so a bit like you're educating on nutrition. I suppose that's what I'm kind of trying to do with the skincare, educate on people's skin and why it's important, and not to just cover with makeup all the time.
Cheaper than a facelift.
Absolutely.
Do it now so I don't have to have the facelift.
Save the money. So, but I think that about makeup. I think people spend a fortune on makeup, and they cover and cover and cover. But if they'd have just worked on the skin underneath, they'd probably use far less makeup and spend far less, and the skin would be better and instantly because they're not covering it.
It's a vicious cycle, isn't it? It's a vicious cycle. It's taking that time out to educate yourself and research it, which is why it's really good to listen to stuff like this. So you can be cooking or cleaning while you're doing this, or in the gym maybe, and give yourself that time to learn a little bit more about it. You just feel better, don't you?
Definitely. And I think talking about it with other people, or listening, like you say, you're hearing other people's experiences, aren't you? And then it kind of think, oh yeah, that's me, or so then you can, it might trigger something. Don't you think, I'm going to do that, or I'm going to learn a bit more about that?
And skincare is something that I'm passionate about, so that's initially how we met. Was
definitely,
like improve my knowledge of skincare. So, and you've done that.
Oh, thanks. Try it. You've been using LA Skincare now for a few months. So what's your experience, and how have you found it? What would you say about the range itself? And
I am a bit of a beautyaholic.
As are a lot of people.
Pre-LA Skincare, I am a bit of a magpie for buying skincare products, and I do have a lot of them. And what really frustrated for me was the big thing about having to constantly change with the seasons, or a product I'd spent quite a bit of money on was working really well, and then it just wasn't working anymore.
How many people experience that?
I really like the concept that you can intertwine the products to your needs of how you are at that time. That's a big thing I like. So you're sort of making that one-off investment, and all the products will work, rather than use it for a bit, and it's just condensed. It's made my drawers a lot lighter and smaller. All my beauty drawers,
more room for things.
And I love the fact that it doesn't have any parabens. It's really hard to find natural products that don't have loads of chemicals in. So that was a really big one for me, and my favourite one has got to be the scrub.
Oh, that was my next question, so you've answered that. It is
is life-changing.
Every single podcast that I've done so far, everybody has said that the scrub is their favourite product. So you really need to try this scrub. Because,
the miracle scrub. I think it's won awards though, hasn't it?
I was just about to say, yes,
not
it's won like the Lux Lifestyle Award as well for this best exfoliant. So yeah, it must be doing something right. And I think it's because you can really, really feel a difference, can't you?
Yes.
So like it's as you know, if you're really, really congested, you can have a really, really good scrub, so to speak.
It's a sort of, it's quite corrosive's not the right word, is it?
It's
Maybe
quite
that's what I was
abrasive,
getting. It's
isn't
quite
it?
abrasive. That's the word I'm looking for.
It's a nicer word.
A nicer word than corrosive. It's not going to melt your face off. It really does get off the skin, but in a gentle way without lots of chemicals. So it feels really natural, but it does a fab job, and it doesn't dry out my skin.
Yeah,
that's I think the other one for me. I've tried a lot of scrubs that don't do anything, or if they do, they literally take your face off. But this doesn't. And that's the thing I love most, and it's natural, no parabens, so
exactly.
Big one for me.
It is a very, very popular product, but I like it as well, and it works. So it does what it says on the tin, doesn't it? So
and what's even better is that you can get like travel size ones, so you're not having to scoop all your product into loads of little containers. Yeah, inevitably lose the stickers for them all and not know what you've got. That's just made life.
Yeah, that's the other thing, isn't it? When you're like, oh, what have I got?
Scrub on tour. I'm not lying, I'll take it on holiday with me, scrubs on tour.
Yeah, everybody does. I think that could be a name of something actually.
Yeah, it sounds like a bit like a stag do, doesn't it? Probably not what you want to associate your designer products with, but yes.
Yeah. So this might already have been answered, but what would you say is the one skincare product that you couldn't live without?
Moisturiser.
Okay, cool.
Moisturiser. I love that scrub.
Yeah.
And I have to have that scrub, but my skin can get quite dry. I've got combination skin, but you just feel better when you moisturise.
Absolutely,
and your makeup sits on better, and it just rehydrates your skin, doesn't it? So it has to be moisturiser if I had to get really pinned down to one item. I mean, who are these people that could just have one item?
Desert
Island, the kit is coming with me.
Well, I need the cleanser, and I need the scrub, and I need the chocolate mask, and I need and then before you know it, you've got the whole range anyway.
Yeah.
So thank heavens there's only 6 products in it, so it does everything it says.
What you now need, I think I'd like to request, is a tinted moisturiser.
Do you know what? I'm not lying. I have been trying to do a tinted moisturiser for about 3 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's the SPF side of it. Because I've been trying to do a tinted SPF rather than a moisturiser. So I'm letting all my secrets out here. But yeah, I've been trying to do a tinted SPF because obviously we've got the moisturisers, so you might love the Plump Up moisturiser, which is my favourite, but then I probably wouldn't want to layer it then with another tinted moisturiser because you're paying... It's costly having a moisturiser, but then to try and do the tinted SPF, it's the SPF side of it that's causing me a little bit of an issue. But yeah, it will be coming. I'm just not sure when.
Like that,
But yeah, it is. You never know. I'm getting a little bit closer, so it might be on the cards sooner than you think. Thank you. So, and then the other thing is the light, medium, and dark. So it's like the shades of it as well.
Yes.
So it's getting the right shade.
And warm tones and cool tones, which I'm finally pleased to see the makeup industry is clicking onto.
Yeah.
I was at, is it Guerlain yesterday?
Okay, yeah.
I think I've pronounced that correctly. And they finally have, I mean, I've not used their collection until more recently, but they have light, cool, medium tone. Yeah. And I think that's so important because you can be one tone, but some of us are warm, some of us are cool.
Yeah, some don't work for us to our optimum, do they?
Because we're both cool, aren't we? We sit on the cool, yeah.
Yeah, I know another company recently, a couple of years ago, they changed and started having like cool in front of some of theirs as well, and I thought that
makes sense. Why have we not been doing that? You know,
I know
beauty industry needs to catch on with that.
Definitely. So it is hard. So I am it's on the cards. So but I think the next product that will be released, just to let you into all the secrets, is probably the body scrub. So
wow, yes, I never even thought of that.
Yeah, so we've got a body scrub coming, and it is really citrusy. So if you like citrus, it's really, really good. And everybody who has tried it has literally been like, oh gosh, Louisa, my hand smells amazing all day. Like, obviously only tried it on the back of the hand. So, but yeah, so it's coming. But yeah, so no, that's it. Then I think we've kind of covered everything. Anything that you want to just finish off with?
So yeah, go over to YouTube and check me out. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all the social media. I'm Skinny Schedule. Please like and subscribe. Yeah. And you can watch Louisa's episode with me going into greater detail on skincare. I think we were talking about also microdermabrasion as well, which I'm very excited about to have my first appointment with Louisa. Yeah. I did request that we did this first beforehand, so I don't come on red and in sunglasses. So I'm really looking forward to that as well, because that was something that we talked about, and it's been, you
Yeah.
planted the seed months ago, and I'm finally getting around
treatment.
to having it. So.
Oh, your skin will feel amazing after this. But thank you so much for coming on, and I hope you found it interesting. And yeah, it's just been nice to chat to you. So thank you for coming in, and I hope it's all been all right.
Oh, thank you for having me on, and I promise not to use the, what was it, no scrubs on tour.
No scrubs.
Because I promise you that's not a stag do. It's Louise's products.
I love it. So thank you so much, and
Thank you.
we'll see you all soon. Thank you.
Bye.